Have you ever wondered what life lessons to hold on to as you approach your 60s? Or perhaps you faced moments of doubt, wondering if it's too late to make meaningful changes as you grow older. In this video, I'll be sharing the life-changing habits that helped me thrive into my 80s. Lessons I wish I'd known when I was in my 60s. Whether you're nearing retirement or simply looking for ways to stay fulfilled, these insights could transform your journey. So, make sure to watch until the end, as I'll reveal practical strategies that can help you live a vibrant and purposeful life, no matter your age. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video, you can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. 1. Wise use of inheritance. In my classmates' village, the prevailing belief was that every penny should be saved to leave something behind for the next generation. Families worked tirelessly, often depriving themselves of life's pleasures, all in the name of creating a legacy for their children. My classmates' parents embodied this philosophy, meticulously saving every yen. Now, in their late 80s, they look back with a heavy sense of regret. They often say, "We should have taken that trip to the hot springs. We should have celebrated more milestones together. We should have lived a little." But the time they long to reclaim is now gone, replaced by unspent savings that feel more like a weight than a gift. Their story stayed with me, a quiet warning. When I received my retirement funds, I resolved to chart a different path. Instead of hoarding every yen, I chose to allocate 100,000 yen per month specifically for enjoying life. I thought deeply about what brought me joy and fulfillment, experiences that could create memories, not just accumulate wealth. With this plan, I began exploring the richness life has to offer. I traveled to serene hot springs where the steam curled up into crisp mountain air, bringing me peace and relaxation. I discovered the delicate beauty of crafting through pottery classes, where shaping clay with my hands became a meditative escape. I shared countless meals with family, our laughter echoing around the table and strengthening bonds that money alone could never build. These choices have turned into a trove of memories more valuable than any monetary inheritance. I've learned that the best legacy we can leave isn't always material. Sometimes, it's a life well lived, filled with stories, joy, and the example of truly savoring the time we have. 2. Letting go of comparisons with others. My friend Sato used to struggle with constant comparisons. Social media often became a source of distress for him as he saw his old classmates sharing pictures of their luxurious retirement lifestyles. Grand vacations, expensive hobbies, and fancy meals. Every post made him question his own life, especially when he thought about his modest pension. He worried that he wasn't doing enough, that his retirement didn't measure up to the standard he saw online. However, a subtle yet powerful shift occurred when Sato decided to spend his mornings cleaning the local park. At first, it was just a way to stay active and maintain a routine, but gradually, it became much more. Children started greeting him, parents thanked him, and even joggers stopped to chat. Over time, his consistent efforts were recognized by the community. He soon became affectionately known as Park Sato, a name that carried with it a sense of respect and warmth. One day, as we sat together over tea, I asked him how he felt about his old worries. He smiled and said, "I used to think fulfillment was about having what others have or doing what others do. But now, I realize it's about living life on my terms." Cleaning the park might not sound glamorous, but seeing the kids play in a clean, safe place, that's wealth to me. Hearing them call me Park Sato is better than any luxury I could buy. In embracing his unique contribution to the community, Sato let go of the comparisons that once weighed him down. He found a purpose that was deeply personal and meaningful, proving that happiness doesn't come from living up to others' expectations, but from finding joy in your journey. 3. Building new relationships. There were times in my life when I, too, experienced loneliness. It felt like a quiet void, growing louder with each passing day. But I decided to step out of my comfort zone, starting with small actions that seemed insignificant at first. I began taking daily walks through the park near my home, and gradually, those solitary strolls turned into moments of connection. I started greeting familiar faces, dog owners who passed by with their cheerful companions. Over time, These brief exchanges turned into conversations, and those conversations blossomed into friendships. At the supermarket, I made an effort to chat with the cashier, Yamada, who always greeted customers with a warm smile. He shared little anecdotes about his day, and soon, I found myself looking forward to our brief but meaningful exchanges. Another turning point came when I joined a local Go club. At first, I was nervous about participating, but the camaraderie I found there was unexpected and wonderful. Among my new friends, one person made a particularly profound impact: 75-year-old Suzuki. Despite his age, Suzuki radiates energy and purpose. 3 times a week, he reads stories to elementary school students at the library, captivating them with his lively voice and expressive storytelling. Suzuki became a mentor of sorts, teaching me the beauty of building small, meaningful relationships. He often says, every connection, no matter how small, can be a spark that lights up your life. Through him, I learned that forging these bonds doesn't require grand gestures. It's about showing up, being present, and cherishing the small moments of connection that keep the heart youthful and the spirit alive. Looking back, I realize how these relationships, whether brief or enduring, have enriched my life in ways I couldn't have imagined. They've shown me that even in moments of solitude, the world is full of opportunities to connect, grow, and find joy. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 4. Appropriate distance with children. This lesson comes from a deeply personal experience. In the past, I made a significant mistake. I handed over my retirement savings to my eldest son and his wife, trusting that they would manage my future needs and provide care as I aged. Unfortunately, this well-intentioned decision had unintended consequences. It created a sense of obligation and tension in our relationship. Conversations became guarded, our interactions grew less frequent, and the natural warmth we once shared seemed to diminish. Reflecting on this, I realized the importance of maintaining healthy boundaries, even with family. When it came to my second son, I decided to take a different approach. Instead of intertwining financial matters with family dynamics, I established a separate financial plan for myself and kept monetary discussions out of our interactions. To foster connection, we started having monthly family dinners, focusing purely on enjoying each other's company. This decision transformed our relationship. These dinners have become cherished moments where laughter, stories, and shared meals take precedence. Spending weekends with my grandchildren has become one of the greatest joys of my life. This experience taught me that maintaining appropriate distance in financial and personal matters can lead to deeper, more fulfilling relationships with your children. 5. Maintaining muscle. The water cup metaphor shared by Mr. Murata left a lasting impression on me. He explained that muscle loss is like a slow leak in a cup of water. It's an inevitable part of aging. However, the key to maintaining muscle strength and functionality lies in consistently refilling that cup. By doing so, you can prevent it from running dry and maintain an active, independent lifestyle. Since entering my 60s, I've adopted simple yet effective daily habits to combat muscle decline. Every morning, I start my day with 10 squats to engage my lower body and improve balance. While watching TV, I perform 20 calf raises, a quick and easy way to strengthen my legs and improve circulation. My most unconventional routine might be doing 100 push-ups spread out while brushing my teeth. It's a quirky multitasking habit that ensures I'm building upper body strength without taking extra time out of my day. These small, consistent efforts have made a remarkable difference in my quality of life. Thanks to these habits, I'm still able to enjoy everyday activities like shopping for groceries, playing in the park with my grandchildren, and staying active in ways that bring me joy. This routine reminds me that even as we age, maintaining muscle strength is within our reach through commitment and creativity. 6. Maintaining regular sleep habits. Since entering my 60s, I've made it a priority to maintain a regular sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This practice wasn't always easy, especially at first, as aging naturally brings changes to sleep patterns. My friend Sato often mentions how common it is for older adults to struggle with falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up too early. Recognizing this challenge, I committed to creating a bedtime routine that promotes consistent rest. I ensure my evenings are calm and free of overstimulation, avoiding heavy meals, caffeine, and screens in the hours leading up to bedtime. Instead, I engage in relaxing activities like light reading or listening to soothing music. I also keep my bedroom environment optimized for sleep. A comfortable mattress, blackout curtains, and a cool, quiet setting make a significant difference. This routine has not only helped me sleep better but has also positively impacted my overall health. Consistent, quality sleep supports my energy levels, mental clarity, and immune function, which are essential for staying active and vibrant as I age. Sleep may seem like a simple habit, but it truly is a cornerstone of good health, regardless of age. 7. Letting go of clutter. As my wife passed her 80th birthday, she began a gradual but transformative process of tidying up our home. It was a journey that wasn't just about organizing physical things, but also about reshaping the way we lived and interacted with our surroundings. The task wasn't an overwhelming rush, but more of a slow, thoughtful process, one that brought a sense of calm and intention to our daily lives. We started by assessing everything in our home, examining each item, and asking ourselves whether it still served a purpose or held any sentimental value. It wasn't just about discarding things, it was about making space for the things that truly mattered. Over the years, we had accumulated so many things. Some of them gifts, others purchased on impulse, and many kept out of obligation or simply because they had been there for so long. But as we moved through each room, we realized that letting go of the excess wasn't about loss, but about making room for what was essential and meaningful. The process brought a newfound clarity. We started to cherish the things that had real significance, like our cherished photo albums, old family letters, mementos from past travels, and keepsakes from important milestones in our lives. Each item told a story, and those stories became the foundation of our home's new energy. These tangible memories were far more valuable than any clutter that had once taken up space. We no longer felt burdened by the weight of possessions that were disconnected from our present life, but instead, we felt a lightness in the air, a freedom that only comes when you rid yourself of the unnecessary. Perhaps the most beautiful part of this transformation was how it allowed us to focus more on the things that truly mattered. Our family, our relationships, and the moments we wanted to create in the years ahead. One of the most rewarding aspects has been being able to share these precious memories with our grandchildren. Our home became a place where stories were no longer just tucked away in boxes or forgotten in old drawers, but rather they were alive and accessible, ready to be shared at any moment. We could sit with our grandchildren, flipping through photo albums or recounting stories of days gone by, connecting generations in a way that was both grounding and inspiring. Through this process, we also realized that the act of letting go wasn't just about physical objects, it was about freeing our minds and hearts. With each item we let go, we not only lightened our home but also freed ourselves from the weight of the past, making room for new experiences, new joys, and new opportunities. Our home became a place of peace, warmth, and love, a true reflection of who we are and what we hold dear. By simplifying our surroundings, we found that we could focus more on what truly mattered: the relationships, the moments, and the priceless memories. Our journey of decluttering was about creating a space that reflected our values, a place that welcomed not just family and friends but also peace and serenity. Letting go of clutter, both physical and emotional, has not only made our home more inviting and manageable but has also deepened our connection to one another and the world around us. It has reminded us that life isn't about the things we accumulate, but about the experiences and relationships that give it meaning. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 8. Eating according to your body. One of the most valuable lessons I've learned throughout my health and wellness journey is the importance of eating in a way that truly aligns with my body's unique needs. Along with my wife, I decided to make a small but meaningful change to our meals by including a modest portion of meat or fish with each one. This choice wasn't impulsive. It was the result of observing how different foods affected our energy levels, digestion, and overall well-being. We realized that adding this small amount of protein consistently throughout the day would offer us more benefits than we initially expected. At first, this decision sparked some concern among our friends and family. Many of them worry that eating protein at every meal could cause us to gain weight or negatively impact our health. They expressed concern about how much we were consuming and whether it would lead to undesirable side effects. However, we made sure to approach it with moderation, being mindful of our portion sizes and balancing the meat or fish with plenty of vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. This approach allowed us to enjoy the benefits of protein without overdoing it. As we continued with this practice, we began to see some remarkable changes. Instead of feeling sluggish or overly full, we found that our energy levels remained steady throughout the day. We no longer felt the mid-afternoon crash or constant cravings for unhealthy snacks. The moderate protein intake helped us stay full longer, which naturally reduced the urge to overeat. Our muscles felt stronger, and we also noticed improvements in our overall digestion and gut health. This experience has been a constant reminder that the key to a healthy lifestyle is not following a restrictive or one-size-fits-all diet, but rather listening to your body and responding to its specific needs. What works for others may not always work for you, and that's okay. For us, incorporating a balanced amount of protein into our meals has become a fundamental part of how we nourish our bodies. It's not about cutting out foods or following the latest health trends, but about finding a balanced approach that keeps us feeling healthy, strong, and energized every day. 9. Pursuing new hobbies. Since entering my 60s, I've discovered the immense value of embracing new hobbies that not only bring excitement and joy into my life but also foster my growth as a person. I've always believed in the importance of continuous learning, and taking up pottery and photography in my later years has proven to be an enriching decision that has had a profound impact on my well-being and sense of fulfillment. Pottery, in particular, has been an incredibly rewarding journey. What started as a simple curiosity about the art form has evolved into a deep and meaningful passion. I began by enrolling in pottery classes, unsure of what to expect, but soon found myself captivated by the entire process, from preparing the clay to shaping it on the wheel, and finally glazing and firing my creations. The hands-on nature of pottery has proven to be incredibly therapeutic, allowing me to disconnect from the stresses of daily life and focus entirely on the task at hand. There's something so satisfying about transforming a lump of clay into a beautiful, functional piece, and the process has taught me the importance of patience, persistence, and attention to detail. As I refined my skills, I found the courage to showcase my work in local art shows. Having my pottery displayed in exhibitions was a truly gratifying experience, not only because it gave me a sense of accomplishment, but also because it allowed me to connect with a wider community of fellow artists and art enthusiasts. These interactions have opened my eyes to the diverse world of pottery and have provided me with inspiration, motivation, and even new friendships. Alongside pottery, photography has become another passion that I never expected to explore so deeply. The ability to capture the beauty of the world through a lens has been a revelatory experience for me. Over the years, I've spent countless hours studying photography techniques, experimenting with different styles, and learning to see the world in a more detailed and creative way. What I love most about photography is its ability to help me slow down and pay attention to the small, often overlooked moments in life. The play of light on a leaf, the expressions of loved ones, or the intricate details of everyday objects. Whether I'm taking photos of nature, family gatherings, or simply everyday scenes, I've come to appreciate how each image holds a unique story or emotion. The process of framing a shot, capturing the perfect moment, and later editing the photos has become a fulfilling creative outlet. More than just a hobby, photography has given me a deeper appreciation for the world around me, helping me focus on the present moment and treasure life's fleeting details. Both of these hobbies have brought a sense of purpose and enrichment to my daily routine. They've provided me with an ongoing source of creativity, inspiration, and personal growth. Pottery and photography have shown me that it's never too late to start something new and that, regardless of age, we all can learn, create, and find joy in the process. These hobbies have reminded me that life is full of opportunities to explore, discover new talents, and connect with others, no matter where we are on our journey. They've become essential parts of my life, keeping my mind and spirit engaged, and continually teaching me the value of pursuing passions with dedication, joy, and an open heart. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 10. Treasuring small pleasures. In my younger years, I was always in pursuit of the extraordinary. I embarked on extravagant trips to far-off places, indulging in luxurious meals at top-tier restaurants, and seeking experiences that were as grand as they were thrilling. At the time, I believed these were the moments that truly defined a rich and fulfilling life. I thought that these big, bold adventures would bring me the lasting happiness I sought. But now, as I look back, I realize that true joy doesn't always come from grandeur or wealth. The most meaningful and fulfilling moments often come from the simple pleasures we experience in our day-to-day lives. Today, I treasure the quiet and unhurried moments that used to pass unnoticed. I've found that there's immense joy in the simplicity of everyday life. I look forward to my early morning walks, when I step outside and feel the cool air on my face and listen to the sound of birds greeting the dawn. The rhythm of my footsteps, the rustling of the trees, and the peaceful quiet that fills the world around me bring a sense of tranquility that's become a treasure of its own. It's a peaceful moment of connection to the world I now cherish deeply. I also find great comfort in the simple act of having a cup of coffee in the morning. The warmth of the mug in my hands, the comforting aroma, and the quiet moment of reflection as I sip, these moments, once so routine, have become a source of calm and gratitude. I no longer take them for granted. And of course, nothing compares to the joy I feel when I spend time with my grandchildren. Their laughter, their innocence, and the way they remind me of life's simplest wonders have become a source of deep, unwavering joy. Whether we're playing games, having silly conversations, or simply enjoying each other's company, those moments are irreplaceable. They make life feel abundant in ways I never imagined when I was chasing after bigger, more extravagant experiences. At 83, I have come to realize that my 60s weren't the end of something, but the beginning of a new chapter in my life. I used to think that by the time I reached my 60s, I'd be slowing down, preparing for the final phase of life. But as I reflect now, I understand that age doesn't have to limit us. For some, like my dear friend Tanaka, the belief that it's too late has already settled in. He feels that he's reached the end of his journey and that there's nothing more to strive for. But I couldn't disagree more. I believe that every year, every moment, offers new opportunities, new challenges, and new adventures to be embraced. I am still excited by the potential of each day. Just last month, I was attending a smartphone class, something I'd never imagined I'd be so eager to learn. I was struggling a bit at first, but when the instructor, a young and energetic woman, saw my progress, she smiled and said, "Cow, you're progressing quickly." That simple compliment filled me with pride. It reminded me that learning and growing doesn't have to stop when we reach a certain age. There's always something new to explore, a new skill to master, and new ways to connect with the world. Finally, I want to speak to all of you who are in your 60s, or even in your 70s. I know that sometimes it feels like the best years are behind you, but I am here to tell you that before you lies an endless possibility. The world is still full of adventures, opportunities, and experiences that are waiting for you to embrace them. I encourage you not to wait for some ideal moment to start pursuing what truly excites you. Why not begin today? Why not start embracing these 10 habits and building a life that fills you with pride and purpose? You don't have to wait for age to define you or limit you. You are still capable of achieving wonderful things, no matter how old you are. I believe you, too, can live a life that you're proud of, just as I am doing now. Age is just a number. It's our attitude, our willingness to learn, and our ability to appreciate the small, beautiful moments that truly make life rich. May my story serve as a reminder and a source of inspiration as you embark on your journey. Let my experiences be a guide to help you find joy, purpose, and fulfillment at every age. There's so much more ahead for you, and it's never too late to start. With heartfelt gratitude, Cow, 83 years old. So, what's one life lesson you found most valuable from today's discussion? I'd love to hear what you've learned and how you plan to apply it to your life. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I can't wait to read them. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insights and inspiration. Thank you for being part of this journey, and I'll see you in the next one.